The 8th Central Pay Commission, approved in October 2025, is expected to recommend a 20 to 25% salary hike for government employees, effective from January 2026. This revision, like its predecessors, is highly anticipated, with significant implications for both the fiscal health of the government and social equity in India. The pay commissions are established under Article 309 of the Indian Constitution to periodically revise salaries and pensions for central government employees. The goal is simple: to ensure wages keep pace with inflation and reward public servants for their work. However, each revision brings with it unintended consequences such as higher inflation, fiscal stress, and widening income inequality. As a result, the challenge for India will be balancing fairness with fiscal responsibility. The 8th CPC will impact not only central government employees but also pensioners, covering nearly 2.5 crore individuals across India, making it one of the largest salary adjustments globally. The total annual cost to the government is expected to rise by 3.7 to 3.9 lakh crore, which is about 1.1 to 1.2% of India's GDP. This increased expenditure will raise the fiscal deficit of the central government from 4.4% to 5.0%, and that of state governments from 3% to 3.7% of gross state domestic product. While the salary hike will benefit employees, it may exacerbate wage disparity, particularly between the public and private sectors. After the 7th Pay Commission, public sector salaries rose by 23%, while private sector wages increased by just 8 to 10%. The 8th CPC is likely to repeat this imbalance, putting pressure on private companies, especially micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs, which may struggle to match government pay scales. Increased wages may also intensify regional disparities. Wealthier states with stronger private sectors like Maharashtra and Gujarat will face pressure to raise wages to remain competitive, while poorer states may fall behind. This widening gap could lead to a more divided workforce, with informal workers earning much lower wages, creating a stark contrast in income levels. As the 8th CPC prepares to reshape the wage structure, it presents an opportunity for India to link pay to performance and productivity. This could help promote better governance and reduce inequalities. However, if not handled carefully, the implementation could exacerbate inflation, fiscal stress, and inequality. The key question remains: can India balance the need for fair compensation with fiscal discipline? The 8th Pay Commission is not just about salary revision. It's a chance to reform India's wage structure in a way that promotes efficiency and social equity, without undermining the fiscal health of the nation.
In a major move that will impact millions of government employees, the Narendra Modi-led central government has officially announced the formation of the 8th Pay Commission. This independent body will recommend fresh salary, allowance, and pension structures for central government workers, potentially leading to the next significant pay hike in the public sector. According to the latest statements and media reports, the 8th Pay Commission is expected to submit its recommendations by April 2027, with implementation likely by Diwali that year. This timeline puts government employees on track for potential raises just over a decade after the last major pay commission update. The Commission's primary mandate is to comprehensively review pay scales, allowances, bonuses, gratuity, and performance-linked incentives for all central government employees and pensioners. The objective is to ensure fair and competitive compensation while maintaining fiscal balance for the government and keeping pace with economic realities. A key element in the Commission's terms of reference is the need to assess the impact of its recommendations on state governments and to compare current central pay structures with those in public sector units, PSUs, and private companies. This will address concerns about pay disparity and ensure government salaries remain competitive in the wider job market. The government has appointed a 3-member panel to spearhead this crucial process. Former Supreme Court Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai will serve as chairperson, bringing in years of legal expertise. Professor Pulak Ghosh, with experience in data analytics and governance, will be a part-time member, and Senior Administrator Pankaj Jain will act as the Commission's member secretary. The Commission may opt to release interim reports ahead of its final recommendations, allowing the government to provide early relief to employees in the face of inflation or urgent workforce needs. While the final recommendations won't arrive before April 2027, employees may see short-term adjustments before that date. For context, the previous 7th Pay Commission was implemented in 2016 and granted an average pay hike of 14 to 16% across central government departments. That round of reform also revamped allowances, pensions, and retirement benefits, aiming to modernize India's public sector compensation model. Central to the pay hike calculation is the fitment factor, a multiplier applied to existing basic salaries. Preliminary estimates from financial analysts suggest the factor for this round may range from 1.80 to 2.46, each implying a different increase for employees. To put the fitment factor into context, if an employee currently earns a basic monthly salary of 18,000 rupees, then under a 1.82 times fitment factor, their new salary would be 32,760 rupees, a 14% increase. At 2.15 times, the potential rise is 34%, while a 2.46 times ratio yields as much as a 54% hike. The exact figure will depend on the economy's performance and final commission deliberations. The 8th Pay Commission must weigh these increases against the broader implications for the government's finances as well as the country's economy. Its recommendations will attempt to manage rising costs without straining India's budget or impacting funding for development programs. Beyond salaries, the panel will also examine how bonuses, retirement benefits, gratuity, and the performance-linked incentive (PLI) system can be optimized for fairness, efficiency, and affordability. The Commission's findings are expected to reflect broader changes in India's economic landscape, with an eye on inflation, cost of living, and the growth of both the government and private employment sectors. Once implemented, the Commission's recommendations will affect over a crore central government employees and pensioners, providing them with improved take-home pay and retirement security. State governments will also need to plan for these changes, especially since parity with central pay structures often becomes a rallying demand among their own workforce.
Welcome to Moneycontrol, your ultimate destination in the ever-evolving world of finance, business, markets, policy and technology. India's preeminent news platform, driven by facts and fueled by data. A platform made in India, for India and for the world. Moneycontrol.com has a staggering reach of 100 million plus monthly active users and 6.02 million daily active users. Being a transformative digital force, reshaping how we engage with money, markets, and news. Setting us apart is our commitment to delivering accurate information and empowering financial decision-making in a dynamic ecosystem. Seeking a deeper dive into the financial realm, we present Moneycontrol Pro, a powerhouse of exclusive insights, providing actionable investment ideas and expert analysis. Because in today's fast-paced world, informed decisions demand both information and expertise. And we have 1 million plus Moneycontrol Pro total paid subscribers and 100% return in 1.5 years, beating the market. Explore market trends, access expert opinions, and utilize essential financial tools all at your fingertips. Join the millions who trust Moneycontrol.com for their financial journey, where facts meet finance and data drives decisions. Think markets, think Moneycontrol.